Okay, back again, and we are back at the museum. It's a nice warm 70 something degrees, plenty of rain, and it's all good. Going out and see what Kay's up to today. I think she's going to try and do a brake check and maybe a check flight tomorrow. So we're going to go inside and see what that's all about. So I'm going to spin the camera around when we get in. Today's Friday, so museum opens at 10, and I'll be in here in just a little bit. So I'm going to swing around here. Hope you can still hear me. No telling. Looks like Larry's car, so he's here. And go inside and see what's going on. What are you doing in here, Larry? Talk to me while I show this.
We are hooking up an outside air temperature probe for the G5 indicator. This thing will also give them wind speed and direction.
Cool.
No little task, but it'll be nice when he's got it done. He's got more.
And all the brake stuff is back in, I guess.
Brake, everything is working there. We've got the new lights for our starters. It'll make it safer. Pretty much there, and that way I can get this shut so that we can do a test flight tomorrow.
Weather permitting, yeah.
I gotta go grab it to as you.
Hello everybody, we're back. I'm sorry for the background noise, but I'm in the hangar and it is pouring down rain. Our weather that we had for like 47 days of over 100 degrees finally broke with a with a horrendous few days of flooding, literally, and we're not the only ones that experienced that, but yeah, it was a mess. So now the weather's almost for September, almost about what September should have, but it is raining hard outside right now. So what you hear in the background is the rain on the tin roof, or the metal roof. So, but I want to cover just a few quick things in that. I'll show you the schedule here in just a bit. Kay does have a pretty full localized flight schedule for air shows here in Texas, and I think up in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas maybe, I'm not sure. I'll show you that here in just a minute, but I just wanted to thank everybody for all the donations. I don't know what the protocol is for this, so I don't want to embarrass anybody or do anything to that doesn't, they may not want their names known, but there's two people that are and you know who you are. I've already contacted you, but thank you very much. Like I said before, we are now on a GoPro, so I'll be able to get some great footage with GoPro. I've got some accessories still coming in, and just delivery issues, but we'll get them in here for too long. I did a test fit with the mount. There's an existing mount already in the crew station for where they had done some tests before. So that worked. I'll show you just a quick clip of that here in a little bit. So you can see what we'll see. We're still waiting for waiting for an audio cable that will, so you can hear ATC, air traffic control, as well as the pilots when it's flying. But really, what's really going to be cool about it is when they crank engines, and you get to see what all they have to do to get these engines started, and manipulating switches and things. So thank you all very, very much for the donations. It is muchly appreciated. And as they say in other channels, this video wouldn't be without your help, so thank you very much. The hangar dump, we had to get all the airplanes out. You've got new old actually airplanes, new to the museum, old warbirds coming in, and we have to make room for them to come in and park like everybody else. So that took up a lot of Saturday. So Kay didn't do much at all. We just had to put her outside and with everything else and get everything rearranged, bring it back in. And part of that is because she's going to start flying the air shows for the next month, maybe 6 weeks. And so she needs to be in front of the hangar so we don't have to move airplanes out to get her out. And then when she comes back in, then we have to pull all those airplanes back in front of her. So part of that rearrangement was, and is for Kay, and the C-47 also. But air shows coming up, and they need to be in the front. So all we have to do is hook up the tug and go pull them straight out. We don't have to move airplanes out of the way to do it. So that's what we did Saturday. So Kay didn't do anything except sit out and get a suntan. Okay, so here's the air show. The ones with the check marks are the ones that are firmed up. So we're going to go to Waxahachie, Texas on September 10th, Midland, Texas on September 11th. So those will both be, that's back to back. Okay, so if you're going to catch her at either one of those places, they'll only be there for the one day. So you might want to keep that in mind. McConnell Air Force Base in 23rd to the 25th of September. I think that is in Wichita, Kansas, but don't hold me to that. I might be totally wrong on that. I'm not even sure. Oh, Altus is not firmed up. Corsicana, Texas, October 8th. We have to have clean wings on that, as it says. It's a short runway and they don't need the extra drag, kind of like when they went up north. Then the big deal is the museum has a dance every October. Then the Alliance Air Show apparently is going to open up to the public again. We're not flying a show, we're just going to be static. That's October 20th here in Fort Worth area. Looks like it's going to go down to, that's from Houston, Texas, October 29th and 30th. It's firmed up. And then wings over Dallas, which is a huge air show in Dallas, is November 11th through 13th. And then when she comes back from that, as you can see, she comes in for winter maintenance, and we're going to start pulling the auxiliary tank and other maintenance items that need to be done. So that's her schedule. It's pretty good. We're kind of toward the end of the season, so we managed to squeeze some in. So there again, this is just for references. If any of this changes, or now also this is making sure, providing she can fly into it. Okay. You never know when these birds are going to crap out. So, all right. Okay, so it's going to be something like that. You may have to go to a wider. I need a 16 millimeter.